Manisha was a 10th grade student at a nearby government school, a young soul of about 16 or 17 years, her innocence untouched by the whirlwinds of love, affection, or romance. In the humble confines of her impoverished home, she had grown accustomed to the nightly echoes of her drunken father banging on the bed where her mother lay, a grim routine etched into her young mind. As the diligent daughter of a struggling family, Manisha rose each morning to shoulder the household chores, while her mother ventured out to toil in others' homes. Only after her mother's return did Manisha set off for school during the day. It was during these trying times that a fateful day unfolded. School dismissed around 3 p.m. The sky cloaked in dimness due to a torrential downpour so fierce that visibility dwindled to mere inches, hands barely discernible through the relentless rain. After waiting nearly half an hour with no sign of respite, Manisha resolved to brave the storm, embarking on the half-hour trek home. Mindful of her shoes, she slipped them off, tucking them into a plastic bag to keep them dry. Hoisting her school bag over her shoulder as she stepped into the deluge, her frail figure soon soaked to the bone. As fate would have it, Kishan and Ravi, two reckless youths, lounged ahead on the school path astride a bullet motorcycle, their idle hands itching for mischief after a fortnight of inactivity. Today marked their day of revelry. As Manisha passed by, her head bowed against the rain, Kishan lunged with predatory swiftness, seizing her in a vice-like grip and hoisting her onto the bike behind Ravi. His hand clamped over her mouth, muffling her cries, her trembling body trapped between them. In the chaos of this sudden assault, her shoes tumbled to the ground, and her bewildered mind struggled to comprehend the ordeal. When clarity finally pierced through the shock, she realized they had whisked her away, now several kilometers beyond the village outskirts. Kishan yanked her school bag from her shoulder, tossing it carelessly into a roadside drain, then removed his hand from her mouth. The deserted highway, drenched by the unrelenting rain, stretched endlessly before them, far from the city's safety. With a journey of an hour and a half still ahead to their lair, Manisha's voice broke into sobs as she pleaded, "Let me go. Where are you taking me? I need to go home." Kishan drew a menacing Ramapuri knife, pressing it against her neck, his tone dripping with false sweetness. "You're not going anywhere, my queen. Come with us to paradise. We'll shower you with love and turn you into an angel, a heavenly maiden." Confused and trembling, Manisha whimpered, "My mother will beat me if I'm late, and my father will lash me with his belt. If I don't finish the chores, there'll be no food today." Kishan's voice softened with mock tenderness. "What, my queen? Don't your mother and father love you?" Through her tears, Manisha confessed, "No, they beat me often because I'm not a boy. My father beats my mother too, and she vents her anger on me." Kishan seized the moment, cooing, "No worries, my dear. You don't need to go home. Come with us, live in luxury, eat well, and we'll crown you our queen. What's your name?" Hesitantly, she murmured, "Manisha." Kishan's eyes lit up. "Ah, victory is in your name. Come, be our queen. No need to lift a finger." Intrigued yet uncertain, Manisha's sobs quieted slightly, though her mind reeled with confusion. "But where are you taking me? Just let me go. I'm a poor girl, destined to toil and break," she pleaded. Kishan grinned. "Consider us your saviors, sent by God to care for his most beautiful doll. We'll cherish you like goddesses, my Manisha." She chuckled through her tears. "Oh, stop it. Everyone mocks me, calling me dark." Kishan countered warmly, "Darkness doesn't diminish beauty. You're as lovely as coal, my sweet girl." Flattered, Manisha lowered her gaze, a shy smile tugging at her lips. Kishan pressed, "Will you be the wife of us both, my doll queen?" Startled, she stammered, "Both? What do you mean?" Laughing, Kishan explained, "Yes, like Draupadi was to the Pandavas. We're just two, and we'll care for you doubly. We'll bring you toys, jewelry, clothes, and feasts. God himself commanded us to give you the happiness you've never known, to love you day and night and never part from you. Marry us. and you'll be our wife." Though uneducated and naive, Manisha, like many girls her age, sensed that at 16 or 17, marriage meant adorning a husband's home. Yet, she knew nothing of a husband's needs or how children came to be. Still, the thought of escaping her mother's fate filled her with a fragile hope. Curiosity piqued, she asked, "But I know nothing of love or marriage. How will I keep you both happy? What if I fail? My masters will never forgive me." Kishan chuckled, whispering near her ear, "Once we're married, my queen, you'll learn how to love a man. Don't worry." The promise of affection and a better life dulled her homesickness, and she began to believe this escape from her hellish existence might be a blessing. 10 minutes later, shivering from the cold rain, Manisha murmured, "Listen, I need to relieve myself." Ravi slammed on the brakes, and Kishan gestured for her to step aside near the roadside. Standing by the bike, she glanced back at them, their leering gazes unsettling yet oddly captivating. Kishan coaxed, "My queen, hide nothing from your future divine husband." His words, strange and new, enchanted her naive heart. Playfully she wagged a finger. "You shameless ones, teasing your bride before the wedding." Kishan's feigned affection made her feel cherished, as if they were angels sent by God. Lowering her eyes, she whispered, "Forgive me, I'm too young. You're truly angels, rescuing me from hell to paradise." Ravi restarted the bike, and Manisha, facing Kishan, dozed off from the cold, unaware that this was merely the beginning. That night, after their so-called wedding, they planned to lavish her with more love. Her sleep broke when the bike halted abruptly. Blinking awake, she found herself in a jungle clearing before a sturdy 2-story house. Kishan lifted her inside, where a drawing room awaited with sofas, chairs, and a table laden with local and foreign whiskey and beer. Beyond lay a bedroom, a circular chamber with walls plastered with photographs, a grand velvet-draped bed at its center flanked by showcases of ancient stone idols. Overwhelmed, Manisha's cheeks flushed with a mix of shame and a strange, sweet thrill, her heart pounding as the room's warmth enveloped her despite the season. Ravi broke the silence. "So, my doll, how do you like our home?" Embarrassed, she replied, "It's beautiful, but why all these photos?" Ravi grinned. "My queen, as our wife, you must know what men do. Learn from these to please us. There's nothing hidden between man and wife." Realizing her mistake, Manisha apologized. "Forgive me, I know nothing of a wife's duties." Kishan laughed. "No problem, my song queen. We'll teach you for this life and beyond." "Curious?" she asked. "Why only one bed?" Ravi chuckled. "Once we're your husbands, will you sleep apart from us?" Mortified, she averted her gaze. Just then, Kishan retrieved a red gagra reaching her knees, a matching choli with red cords, and a dupatta, handing them to her. "Wear these, my queen. Bathe and make tea and snacks for us." Examining the clothes, Manisha hesitated but nodded, retreating to the bathroom. The warm water washed away the rain's chill and her fatigue. Half an hour later, she emerged, her wet clothes in hand, entering another room where Kishan and Ravi lounged on the sofa in odd states, watching TV. Stunned by her transformation into a radiant red vision, they swelled with pride. Kishan teased, "Wow, my doll queen, you look perfect, like a true homemaker. Now go make tea and snacks. The priestess will arrive soon." Puzzled, she asked, "A priestess? For a ritual?" Kishan nodded. "Of course, it's our wedding. There must be a ceremony." Shocked, she dashed to the kitchen, unaware that the priestess was Sita, a woman of about 35, once their prey in her youth, now molded into their scheme to convince Manisha of a legitimate marriage, ensuring her devoted service. Manisha prepared upma and tea, serving them before sitting awkwardly. Kishan praised, "Excellent, my queen. You're a fine cook. We'll feast well now." Flattered, she smiled shyly. Kishan cooed, "Come, let me feed you," pulling her close with a gentle grip. No one had treated her with such tenderness before, and the promise of good food, a grand home, fine clothes, and love overwhelmed her. Lost in these thoughts, she sat beside him as he fed her upma. A knock at the door startled them. Ravi grabbed a dhoti, wrapping it around his waist, while Kishan followed suit. Opening the door, Ravi revealed Sita, clad in saffron from head to toe, her youthful innocence a mask. "You've brought a fine bride," she remarked. Manisha's cheeks burned with shame as Sita led her to the bedroom to prepare. Friends, this part ends here. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, and if you want the next part, comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.